Oh man, good evening everyone. Welcome to the Daily Wrap. Look at my hair. Tonight was Friday the 13th of October, 2023. That's right, Friday the 13th. And what a day it was. Let's talk a little bit about the day that was, because it was a fun and full day and also a very frustrating day. Um, Packed, absolutely packed podcast today. Tons of stuff to talk about, including tons of game news. You know, the Microsoft acquisition of Blizzard going through finally. Activision Blizzard, that is. My day off segment talking about getting my Halloween costume. All kinds of stuff. Long podcast today for good reason. All right, but a good one. I had a good time with everyone. First gameplay stream today was Assassin's Creed Mirage. Yes, yet again. As we now got 15 hours in and we are almost done with the game. Remember, this game is only slated to be roughly 20 hours, even if you do side content. And right now, being 15 hours in, today we did the entirety of the fourth major assassination. This particular one was about someone called the the treasurer, who was someone who basically hoarded collectibles and treasure, known as like a big, kind of like the is it the collector in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the character who collects all the rare things in the universe or whatever. Kind of what this character is. And of course, as usual, you got to find out who this person is. So you got to do side missions where you got to assassinate other people that are in part of the order, and it leads up to the main one. Today, tons of upgrades, because today we got the pickpocketing upgrade. This allows you to literally pickpocket anyone in the game incredibly easily, and all you got to do is go to the bazaar, which we had to do for these missions, and you can go pickpocket, 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 just robbing everyone left and right. Within like 10 minutes, you're rich. And I was rich. I was able to go upgrade all of my tools and things that I've been using, smoke bombs, the trap boxes, throwing knives, armor, freaking knives, sword, all upgraded. I was like, holy crap, literally just by pickpocketing for like 10 minutes, it was absolutely wild how much you can be rewarded for it. In addition to that, we actually went back to that cave with the mythical items. I got hair in my mouth, ew. And I got both the sword and the dagger that was in there, and those are really powerful. And did a few other things. So overall today, great progress. Probably about another like fifth of the game done. Finished up that entire fourth major assassination. So now, seems like when we play it again tomorrow, we're heading into the end game. We'll talk about that in a sec. Support was absolutely ridiculously great for tips, that's for sure. Like, tips were off the charts today. And again, I appreciate that, because right now I really need those help with tips to afford games and all that stuff. So thank you for that. Night stream was Friday Night Fights Street Fighter 6. Now, I know people want me to keep playing Street Fighter on Friday nights. It's just getting incredibly frustrating, and there's a couple reasons. Namely, it seems to me, every single time that I play Street Fighter on a Friday night, it's just harder to play. And you might say, well, what do you mean? It's not the competition. It's that every time I play this on a Friday night, I have issues with tons of dropped inputs. I play the game well, I'll be in the midst of winning, and then all of a sudden, a simple combo will drop. A simple block just absolutely refuses to come out. And it frustrates me, because I've already explained this, and of course, idiotic people who don't want to listen to me but instead want to listen to FGC fanboys and figureheads who are just going to kiss the ass of rollback netcode. They don't want to listen to the fact that when you play online in these games, if you play pattern, meaning the same repetitive shit over and over, you will be rewarded. If you mash jab, you will be rewarded. If you do the same basic stuff, you will be rewarded. If you try to do anything advanced, right? React to what someone's actually doing most of the time. Mix them up, trick them, or react to them doing a mistake and counter hit them. You will be punished. Perfect example. If you knock someone down in Street Fighter 6, you walk up to them. As they're getting up, you're supposed to be doing a move that's called a meaty. A meaty is a move you throw out there that already is hitting as they get up. If they try to do anything besides a move that has invincibility, they should get stuffed, and now you get a free combo after. In Street Fighter 6, if you try to do a meaty on someone, and they literally just mash the jab button like this, the netcode sometimes will reward them because they mashed the jab and give them the jab and say you didn't do an input and you get comboed instead. So think about that. You did the right thing. You downed the opponent. They should be at a weakness. Now's your advantage to take advantage of what you did. You did a good thing. Now get rewarded. Nope. Your reward is not only taken away, but this netcode rewards them for just going like this like a fucking idiot, and then they get a big reward after if it hits. They get a big combo. That's how this game plays. That's how most rollback games play. It's sad. Does that work offline? Absolutely not. It only works online, but That's how these games play. So, it seems to me on Friday nights, it's the absolute worst. Of all the days that I play Street Fighter, Friday nights are always the nights that I try to play, and the game will not agree with me. It drops the majority of inputs. I'll be trying to get something going, and all of a sudden, I'll just be hit like a brick wall. And that's exactly what happened tonight. I started off right out of the gates, 3-4 matches that were terrible. Like, I swear I'm blocking. I swear I'm doing a mover combo. What is going on? And then the problem with this ranked gameplay in Master is that if you lose to someone, all right, you lose an insane amount of points, but then they'll keep matching you with lower level people, and if you beat them, you don't get the points back. So let's say, for example, I'm ranked at the starter 1,500 Master ranking points, which is what you start with. And your first match is against a 1,300 rank point person who's someone who's lost a ton since they hit Master. They suck. If they scrub out one win and beat you, they're going to take away like 13, 14, 15 of your points. If you beat them twice, you don't get the points back. You don't get enough. You've actually lost points overall because you lost to someone lower than you. Think about that. Now, let's say, for example, all night, all it does is give you lower ranked people, and they're laggy, and they're fucking abusing patterns, and they just scrub out a few wins. You actually lose all your points. That's actually what happened to me tonight. I wasn't losing to people who were much higher ranked than me, outplaying me, dominating me. They kept matching me against lower end people with bad connections and shitty gameplay, and because the game doesn't perform well on Friday nights for whatever reason, I lost points. So my points just go away. Even though I'm winning, I'm losing points. Like, what the fuck is that? And that happened like all night long. I'm not saying I didn't lose. I lost a bunch tonight. Frustrating, because a lot of those matches, again, I had them. The matches are won. Here it comes. Move drops. What the fuck? Don't block. What the fuck? But I'm winning. And now they get one. That's the problem with Street Fighter 6 is the top tiers, when they push you into the corner, now you have to get lucky to get out. Right? Or you have to guess correctly, which I still consider to be... I don't think a correct guess is anything but luck in this game, being honest, okay? A lot of people think, oh, it's skill. What do they call it? Yomi? Oh, you can predict? No. I think it's luck to be able to guess and get out of a corner. If I was a better character than Blanca, I'd be easier to get out of a corner, but I'm not a better character than Blanca. That's my best character, right? So, you know, I have to basically work hard, and if one thing goes wrong and they get me to the corner as a result, the match is over. And that's incredibly frustrating when you're playing well and you are outplaying your opponent and you are winning and dominating, and then one thing doesn't happen that you swear you did, game over for you. Wow, that's really fair. In the meantime, their opponent gets a million chances because they pick the top tier character, and they constantly recover, and they can constantly mash buttons and get out of situations. It's pretty frustrating, all right? So overall tonight, I do feel like the more I'm playing with Blanca, I am improving. There's some more mix-ups and things I'm using, more tricks, more reactions. I am getting slightly better with certain things. I'm learning spacing a little better with the throws. Walk forward throw. I'm getting right to the edge and getting to people now. And I like that I can just walk forward or dash forward instant throw. That's really cool, and that's going to make my gameplay better. But mashing jab is still way too powerful. So many people can just mash jab through 90% of the stuff that I do, including meaties. They're just mashing jab and it beats it. No, shouldn't. Should not do that. It probably would not do that offline. That's just trash gameplay. And me dropping inputs is frustrating. And again, it'd be one thing if it happened every once in a while, but when it's on and off consistent on a Friday night, it's a little weird, you know? I actually turned crossplay on again tonight for the second half, just because I wanted more opponents. I got tired of playing the same fucking PlayStation opponents. There was someone on PlayStation, had a 230 millisecond connection, and they were ranked like 1,300 points, and then because of that, they won a match and won a ton of my points, and I had no opportunity to win them back. I was like, this is a fucking broken-ass piece of shit game. I can't believe that they would make you play someone in ranked at that, 230 milliseconds, and then they wouldn't let you drop the match or nothing, and you lose the points and you're done. Like, how is that fair? So, I am getting frustrated the more I play this now in Master, because you would think if you're playing in Master, you should be learning and improving and playing better players. I'm not. I'm still playing scrubs. I'm still playing button mashers. I'm still playing people who fucking do the same patterns over and over and get away with them. They shouldn't. And that's frustrating. The good news is I am improving my overall Blanca gameplay and strategies, but I'm still getting screwed over more often than not, and it's making me get stuck. I don't like getting stuck. I want to have progress. I'm not saying I need to shoot ahead to the top echelons of the game. I never will. I never will be a great top player in this game unless I start playing offline and practicing a lot more and all that, and that's never going to happen. But at the very least, I want to feel like my online play is productive. I don't think it is on Friday nights. I'm being honest. And it sucks because there's people here who only come on Friday night. They love Friday night fights. But for some reason, Whether it's there's just more people playing and the servers don't perform as well, or whatever it is in this game, it feels like shit when I play it Friday nights, and it makes me very frustrated that I'm not improving. Anyway, another well-supported stream. You know, Street Fighter was well-supported. It's not an issue of support. It's an issue of trying to put out quality gameplay for you guys, and I'm so frustrated at this game right now that I don't feel like it's happening. I feel more like it's feeling like wasted time. I need to improve, and I can't if the game keeps throwing me low-level people with scrub-ass connections, and I can't beat them because the connection's so bad, nothing happens. Nothing comes out when I react, but it rewards them for doing their basic shit. It's terrible. By the way, I didn't even mention this on today's podcast. Rankings came out for September. Ken, still #1 across the board and increasing. More and more people hitting master rank and just using Ken. The game's getting worse and worse in this regard, and Capcom's doing nothing about it. It's pretty pathetic. They really should. Anyway, still an outstanding streaming day. Had a great day with all of you. Thank you for the support. Hopefully, you know, Street Fighter gameplay will improve. We'll have to see. Tomorrow there's no Street Fighter, but we still got some crazy stuff. We're going to have Endgame in Assassin's Creed Mirage, where we're going to focus in on seeing if we can beat it. If we don't beat it, it's fine. We can still do another stream of it. Maybe we won't, because, you know, I'm an interactive streamer. I really don't know how much is left to finish it. I don't know if we're going right to the end game or if there's more to do before we get to that, but either way, it should be a good time on the daytime stream. And then tomorrow night's late night stream will be Modern Warfare 3 Beta, this time on the Xbox Series X. I'm literally installing it right now. And you want to know the very funny part about this? Guess what you have to download to play the beta? Modern Warfare 2. I'm not kidding you. There is a client that basically contains the multiplayer of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. They rebranded it just Call of Duty to try to fool you. But it's obviously true that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is Modern Warfare 2 with tweaks. It's exactly the same client you have to download. I know because I owned Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox, so it's having me re-download. I said, let's get the beta. And then it re-downloads the client from Modern Warfare 2. I'm like, wow, that's pretty bold of them to not even install a new client so you would realize it's a new game. It's not. It's not a new game. Anyway, we're going to try that tomorrow night. Hopefully we have a good time, and hopefully you'll show up. And if you like Modern Warfare and Call of Duty gameplay from me, please support it. And we'll see how that goes, and hopefully it goes well. I really love the stream I did of it last weekend on PlayStation. I'm looking forward to this on Xbox. All right, guys. As for more Street Fighter, likely next week, you know, earliest it would be is probably Monday night. We'll see. If not, depending on what happens with Assassin's Creed Mirage, I might even do it Monday during the day. We'll see. I want to see what happens. I don't want to promise that, because we might need another stream. We'll figure it out, all right? But we'll see. But that might be it for Street Fighter this week, depending on how things go. So we'll see, all right? All right, guys. Thank you so much. Great streaming day today. Thank you for the support. Sorry I couldn't do better in Street Fighter. It's incredibly frustrating trying to do well in this game and having it just fight me. Again, yeah, it's one thing if you lose to a difficult game. Like, let's say I'm playing a Dark Souls game and it kicks my ass. It's another thing to lose because the game won't agree with what you're inputting. Like, that's ridiculous, and it's happening a lot in this game. Yeah, I can't get better if the game won't just fucking give me my inputs. It's a pain in the ass. So, all right, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another full and fun day of gameplay streaming. Sound good? Thank you all. Have a good night. See you in the morning. Peace out.